Hey everybody, Mason Marsh here, and somebody just knocked on my door and gave me something very exciting. Take a look. It's my brand new Sony A7RII. And I know there's a lot of unboxing videos out there online. I just wanted to do a real quick one for my camera and talk about some of the things that are different about the Sony as opposed to some of the maybe other camera manufacturers you might be familiar with. Now, myself, this is my first Sony camera. I have Fuji system. I have the Fuji X-T1, and I also have two Canon cameras, the Canon 5D Mark III and the Canon 7D Mark II. So there are some significant differences, I think, between the what comes with the Sony camera and how it's set up as opposed to what you would expect from one of the other manufacturers. And so let's just take a look at what's in the box. I haven't actually opened this. I know a lot of unboxing videos, it's obvious they've already opened the box, but I haven't actually opened this box yet. So, it's a nice small box, gives you an indication that you're dealing with a smaller camera than a DSLR. And of course, on the back, it talks about all the great things. And I have to say, if you didn't already know about this camera before you got the box, good for you for being a non-discriminating consumer. Good golly, I can't imagine buying a $3,200 camera and not knowing exactly what it does. But anyway, here's what it looks like inside. We've got little message here. It says, for U.S. customers, if you should need any assistance, give us a call. Nice. That's kind of nice, I guess. And then these little wing flaps open up, and we've got looks like a limited warranty sheet, a guide to using the Wi-Fi connectivity of the camera, oh cool, a Capture One Express from Phase 1. Looks like we get a copy of Phase 1's pretty awesome Capture One program. I already have the full version, but it looks like we get a express version or a mini version of that software with the camera. And I do hear that the Capture One software does do really well with the Sony images. So I'll be trying that out, and that'll be in one of my reviews later on. Here's a little brochure for all of the accessories that you can get with this camera. It's kind of nice to have that reference material. And then this is a some sort of manual in French, it appears to be. And then this is the interchangeable lens digital camera. This appears to be in English. So a little teeny manual. I've already downloaded the manual onto my phone and my iPad, but I know some people prefer a paper manual, so here it is. I really recommend that if you're unfamiliar with Sony cameras like I am, and you're someone who actually looks at the instructions, that you go ahead and download the the help guide and the manual. And you'll see on the front of this instruction manual, there's actually a little quick snap code. I don't know what they call those QR things. And you can get the help guide, which is an abridged operations manual. I found the help guide to be really, really nice. And I have that on my phone as well, because I almost always have my phone with me. All right, little box here. The little lid here says, please read the instruction manual. And then we open it up, and we've got a few compartments. Of course, that's the camera. Before we get to that, we've got the Sony strap. I hate these. I will not even unwrap that. That's just going to stay right here. I'll leave that in the box if I ever do sell this camera. Whoever buys it will have a pristine new strap. And inside here, we've got a plug. So this looks like a USB plug-in. That's pretty nice and compact. It's good to see. And two batteries and a cord. So these are the NP-FW50 Sony batteries. And in preparation for getting this camera, I went ahead and already ordered another one. So I'll have three of these. But when was the last time you bought a digital camera and it came with two batteries? I think that's amazing. And the fact that, they know these batteries don't last long enough. It's a common complaint with mirrorless cameras. It's always been a problem. There's small batteries, and these cameras draw a lot of power for the LCD, for the EVF, for the autofocus, for the image stabilization. So of course they're going to need lots of batteries. And my experience with the Sony unit, the Sony camera that I tested last week, was it did eat up the batteries really quickly. It's really nice for them to give us another battery. This is a $50 battery, and they threw it in with the camera, and I think that that's really nice. I don't think that can be understated, how nice it is to not have to buy one more battery. So now I have 3, but here's a cool thing, is this comes with a USB cord. So this is a USB to, I believe that's micro USB end on it. Very standard. A lot of cell phone take this. Other digital cameras take this plug. And the great thing about the Sony A7RII is you can plug this power cord into the camera and charge the battery inside the camera. The other great thing about it is, check this out. You can also plug in a external battery pack. So this is a got off of Amazon, just a USB external battery pack, and you can charge the camera in the field or inside your camera bag using the cord and some sort of external USB pack. So that's pretty nice. So I got that, and that's it in that compartment. The next compartment over, we have a, oh, that's cool. Nothing hiding under there. No secret box of gold or anything like that. But here we've got all these back in. Here we've got a nice battery charger. And what's great about this is it's just got the prongs that flip out, and you slide the battery in. I'll show you how it works here. Slide the battery in just like that, and it's nice. What I like about this charger, as opposed to the one that came with like my Fuji X-T1, is there's no other cord that I have to keep track of. I hate those. They have a cord that plugs into the charger, that plugs into the wall. Here, these just plug directly in. It's very, very nice. So I have 2 charging options in the box. I can charge the battery in camera with this cool plug, or I can charge the extra battery, or carry this one if I don't want to do it in camera. So very cool. The other thing that was in that little hatch is the, we'll call it a jerk stopper, but I know that that's a trade name, so I'll be careful there. But this is a cord retention little mount, and this will clip onto the outside of the camera, so that if I am using a HDMI cord or the USB cord, I can have this attached to the camera, and it clamps down on the cord, and if that cord gets yanked or pulled on, it won't bust the little outlet in the side of the camera, which of course would be hugely expensive to repair. So that's a nice little thing. The Canon 7D Mark II shipped with one of these, and I thought that was a really nice thing. And hopefully all camera manufacturers will do that in the future. And now we get to what we came here for, the beautiful, I think it's beautiful anyway, Sony A7RII. Gosh, that's pretty. The one I had when I was at the Sony event last week had been fondled by other people before I got to it, so it's nice to have a camera that is pristine in your hands. I don't know how long it'll stay this way, but I tend to keep my gear in pretty good shape, so hopefully for a while. So a couple things real quick just about the camera as it's sitting here under the camera. It's funny that they ship this on P mode. I actually talked with several of the people at Sony about this. I firmly believe that professional level cameras shouldn't have a P mode or an auto mode. So I'll switch it right over to manual, which is where I'll typically use it. Occasionally I'll use it in aperture priority mode. There's also the motion picture mode. There's 2 custom mode settings, so I can set up scenario-based types of settings. Let's say I want to shoot low light stuff, I can set it as 1, and so on. And those of you who have SLRs are probably familiar with that. And there's a motion picture setting. There's the panorama, and this does a sweep panorama, very similar to an iPhone or a Fuji X-T1. Then there's a scene setting, which I don't know enough about. I'll look that up. Auto and P, which are amateur, silly, please don't ever use them modes. Aperture priority, shutter speed priority, manual. So there you go. That's the camera. I won't get into all the other buttons and dials because that'll be in a later video. But I just wanted to share with you the unboxing and my thoughts on how nice it is to get a camera from a camera company that comes with an extra battery. So thank you so much, Sony, for the multiple batteries and the multiple options for charging this camera. That goes a long way towards mitigating the challenge of having small batteries. So I appreciate it. This is Mason Marsh, and you'll be seeing more videos about this wonderful camera as I get to know it and test it out with my Canon lenses and with some other lenses that I've got coming. I'm waiting for my Zeiss Batis lenses. I'll be testing those as well. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.